Once upon a time, there was a small village in the heart of a dense forest, nestled between towering trees that blocked out the sunlight. It was said that the village was cursed, and that an ancient ghost roamed the forest at night, seeking revenge on the villagers for a terrible crime committed long ago. According to the legend, the ghost was the vengeful spirit of a young woman who had been wronged by the villagers. They had accused her of being a witch and had burned her at the stake, despite her protests of innocence. Before she died, she cursed the villagers and promised to haunt them for eternity. For many years, the villagers tried to ignore the ghost and went about their daily lives as best they could. But as time went on, the ghost grew more and more powerful, and the villagers began to fear for their lives. One night, a group of villagers decided to take matters into their own hands and ventured into the forest to confront the ghost. As they made their way through the trees, they heard strange whispers and felt icy fingers brush against their skin. Suddenly, they came upon a clearing, and there in the center stood the ghostly figure of the young woman. Her eyes blazed with an otherworldly light, and her hair whipped around her face in the wind. The villagers tried to fight the ghost, but their weapons passed right through her, and they were unable to touch her. The ghost began to laugh, a sound that chilled the villagers to their bones, and they fled back to the safety of the village. But the ghost did not stop there. She continued to haunt the villagers, appearing at night to terrify them with her ghostly presence. Some villagers claimed to have seen her lurking in the shadows, while others heard her whispering in their ears. As the years passed, the villagers grew more and more afraid, and many fled the village in search of safety. Those who remained lived in constant fear of the ghost, and many believed that they would never be free of her curse. Eventually, a group of brave villagers banded together and performed a ritual to banish the ghost from the village forever. They succeeded, and the village returned to normal, but the memory of the ghost lingered on for generations. To this day, visitors to the village claim to hear strange whispers in the wind and feel the icy touch of ghostly fingers. Some even claim to have seen the ghostly figure of the young woman lurking in the shadows, and they warn others not to venture into the forest alone at night, for fear of encountering the vengeful ghost